Hello, Alex's EDC Army, and welcome to Alex's Knives and Such, where the such stands for EDC gear. Today we're showing my brother, he is 24, and his knife collection. He got into knives, I think last year or the year before, in December, after knowing and seeing how I use knives and got into knives, and he wanted to start too. He's got a Gatco Sharpener's Timberline knife roll. He got it on Knife Center. I don't think it's available anymore, but he got one for his knives. He's got another one coming too. Only, I think one knife or maybe 2 or 3 knives are not here because they were third warning. One of them is a custom fixed blade made by Thomas Hiker, who was on Fortune Fire and got second place. And the other one is a Duke French knife. Okay, we're going to start with this because I really like this one. I'm going to show it to you guys right now. The blade this is really satisfying to me to do this. It's serrated and straight edges, so it's a combo. It's a Leatherman Freestyle. Let's close this blade. It only has 2 tools, the knife and the pliers, so can I get these pliers open one-handed? No, so pause and be right back. As you see, I've got it open one-handed. What I'm going to do is show you like this so you guys can see. My Leatherman Rev, as well as this, is not spring-loaded pliers, but you don't always need spring-loaded pliers. Now that I got Leatherman Rev, I know. But that's the Leatherman Freestyle combo edge blade. I'm going to jump ship to this Buck Doctor's knife that we got in an SMKW package in September of 2021. It's a slip joint, so you got to open it two-handed. Let me just show you this. You can see it's fall stag. Model number is 227. Put it down, maybe you can see. And it's 440 ratio. Nah, that's Rough Rider. This is 420 steel, and it's made in China. But it's really kind of nice, so go. Just for last, because it's more. This is let me see. Let's do his knives. Okay, this is the Gerber Sidekick he got from Home Depot. Combo edge. I know it's not the greatest, and it might fail on you with the lock, but if I'm flipping it, it's not bad. The flipping is satisfying. Listen, how smooth and effortlessly that is. Probably 420 blade steel or 7CR. Probably 7CR. With black coating, DLC coating or something. Even reverse flick, I can do it. But the scales are nice. Let me turn my lighting on more. These scales are nice. Gerber's nice, but look. I feel like this is going to fail. But, for the time being, is the Gerber Sidekick from Home Depot. My brother got it. And it's an A-OK knife for now. For flipping, it's fun. Save these 2 for a little bit later. And we got this brass artisan cutlery, brass scales, Dylan Mallory design, D2, Archeo. It's a small, so it's going to take a little bit to get used to, but see, I can never get the small one like that, but brass gets really patinaed after a while, so you know. That's a great knife by Dylan Mallory. Get one if you can. My brother calls this Camillus knife the Mountain Dew knife because of the scales. And it's in 420, I believe. Titanium coated steel, because it says titanium right here. He really needs to clean this up. Probably a lot more than it is, but okay. This is called the wedge, if you want to know. The actual name is the Camillus wedge. Super centering is good. Great knife. And we're going to go with a buck. I believe there's a Walmart version. It is. It's the 736 by Buck, which is the Trekker XLT. I used to have one of these knives and sold it for $10 or $20, but hey, life is life. I mean, I'd rather borrow this because, and you could say, oh, you don't like serrated knives or combo edges, but this one I do. Look at this. This goes down. You get more usable. You can do that, but this might be carried today in my pocket, not my old Ola bag, because I'm carrying that too with all my necessities. I like this. For what it is, I want to get one. Maybe today I'll get one. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll get one. You might see a video from Walmart of what I get today. Fun, right? Because I'm tempted. Temptation is great. Not great, but you never know. My Walmart, what's knives at Walmart now video will seem to be my second most popular video, so why not? What knife will I get at Walmart, and what do they got? We'll see. Can't stop flipping this, but I got this too. Then we got this when Big Red Easy went to the knife, the California Knife Show. He got me and my brother a knife, and this was what my brother got. The Tanto Copper rubbed scales. Elementum. I believe this is in 14C28N or D2. I just don't remember right now, but anybody know, they can tell me. I will not look it up before I leave, probably. I'll tell my brother to carry this one because this is sweet. He's got the CBB pouch for it, also with the cloth, so carry that together. Why not? Nice, really nice. I'm gonna pan out so you can see everything, and plus, you know, ooh, some good stuff, right? So nice. He used to have the QSP Parrot, sorry, in D2, but since I had a mishap in shipping and lost a big package of knives, he lost his, so I replaced it. He got the 440C version. He's okay with that, he said. He liked this knife. Sucks, though, that I bought it on eBay from, I think, a reputable company that has an eBay page as well as a website. And they told me it was D2, and I thought, oh, for that price, I'll take D2. But it wasn't, so. He doesn't need to wipe this down, but, you know, it is what it is, and he likes it, so we're not mad at each other for, I had to replace 1 or 2 knives for him, and he chose this 440C, he's okay. QSP Barrett and 440C, and he likes the blue. This knife, I would like to get again one day, because I lost it in my package. Sorry, I have to hold on to this, kind of slippery metallic handle of the selfie stick, but this knife wasn't. This is my model since my brother lost his. I'm saying, and I gave it to him, so mine is really smooth. Stupid thing is my clip got damaged. I don't usually have damaged clips. Now this is a Walmart exclusive. This is the Buck Excerpt. China-made rubber scales, rubber molded scales, and 420, the steel that they always use. This reminds me of the blade shape on one of the Victorinox Trekkers or something, if I'm not mistaken. Reminds you of a knife you'd see in the Outback, kind of Trekker style. Really, really nice. And I like it. It's the 780 by Buck. Then we got two more bucks. We got this. Spring assisted. Crunchy spring. Bead blasted. Probably it's 7CR13 MOV, I believe. And it's a model called the Fast Draw. I don't think it's a 2.0, but I could be wrong. It locks like this. A little bit of movement. It's combo edge. And this one is the 2.0, I believe, because the button is the way to open it. Let me close it, sorry. This is the 2.0, or the Tanto. No, it's a Tanto, I believe. You cannot do that, but you can do this. It's a combo edge. You push it to close it. You unlock it. 7CR. Nice scales. You do this. Can't even do that because it's spring assisted. And not really a crunchy spring, and that's the Tanto version of this, and not bead blasted, but DLC black coating. Back now. Now we got this knife, which is Kershaw, oh so sweet, spring speed safe. China made. The clip is kind of different. It's workable though. I believe this is an 8CR13 MOV blade. That is stone washed. Kershaw, oh so sweet. Oh so sweet. This is the Walmart hot wire. And yeah, you can see that it's not centered. It's probably loose. It's not really that great of a knife. For $10, it's barely even, probably not at all worth it. You're like, what's wrong with this? I'll tell you. It is a Walmart because it says 1310 WM. WM means Walmart. Okay, we got that settled, guys. What happened to the clip? I needed a screw, lost one, and took one from here. So that's all. Walmart's Kershaw hot wire, which is probably 3CR or 5CR or 7CR or 8CR, probably not 8CR. Oh well, it's what it is. He likes it. I gave it to him. It's okay. Got it because of Bird from Birdshot IV channel. The Kershaw Shuffle, teal handle, and K texturing. Stonewash blade. No, it's dark in stonewash, I believe. And the bottle opener works really good. My brother wanted a bottle opener knife, and we were on SMKW, and it was on the flash sale. So he scooped this up in this color, and he likes it. Not bad in the hand either. If you're using this choil, I think you're good, but if you're not, it'll be good because it digs in a lot, but you can manage. It's not that bad at all. I'm blocking it. So you want to block this a little at all. So this, I believe, is, yep, it says it even on the blade. Put this down for you. 8CR13 MOV is the Teal BW 8700. And since I would say we don't use lanyards on 99% of knives, this could be a screwdriver tip or what's it called? Light use pry bar. Why not? Kershaw Shuffle. Okay, what's next? We're gonna go with Buck, USA made. I think it's a small or micro bantam. Its model number is 284, or the nano bantam. Bantam. That goes down really bad, really fast. Watch out for that one, though. You have to go slow on that because I don't want it to hit me on camera when I'm not looking. But okay, whatever. I don't want to hurt myself because it already nicked me, but it didn't cause blood. Sucky, you can't use anything but pins on these. But it's 420 HC Boss Heat Treat. USA made too, the cheapest USA made you can get. With pins though. And stonewash, and it's nice. The most entry-level budget USA made knife you can get. That's still good enough. Okay. Then we got one-handed. I did it. Okay, guys. Nice. It's the Studies and Observations Group. Actually, remember that. SOG. It's the, I think it's discontinued, but it's the Micron 2, which is Tanto. The Micron 1 is not a Tanto blade. Nothing fancy about this at all. No pocket clip. No nothing. China made. It's a backlock, so for me to do backlocks that don't fall down, I do like that and I close it. If you want to open it one-handed, you do this trick. I had it though, but and that's the SOG Micron 2 in 8CR 13 MOV. Then we have this one, his first ever knife when he got into knives. I got on Black Friday of 2020. And you see, oh, that hurt. That is a tough sucker. It's the model number 0380. I believe it is the 2 or 3 of the Prism. And yeah, this stupid, nasty knife fails in every way. But he wanted his first ever knife. I said, you pick what you want. You know what I suggest, but you pick what you want. Since your first knife, you got to start somewhere. And this sucker sucks, so I can't close it until I get off camera. But okay. No pot clip. No pot clip. But it's purple and peach colored. So, gosh. Let me whack this sucker. You whack it, will it help? Yeah, it is. Fucking stuck. I'm not going to rip my nail apart, but off camera I can get it. Sucky knife, but for your first ever one, start somewhere, right? Unless it's not junk of the junk. Then I got this for his birthday. It is the 2.5 Chasm in ACR 13 MOV by Outdoor Edge in purple and black. Yeah, this went through the washing machine because he left it in his 5th coin pocket of his jeans. Rather good, everything. I don't think it failed. Maybe a little bit on the coating, but that's about it. Oh, that's a drop ball one. Yeah, so that's that, and it's still there. Here's the Chasm. It's a 2.5 Chasm and 8CR 13 MOV. I'm going to do something special with my brother. I'm going to get him a knife at Walmart to commemorate his 1 year into knives. A little bit over 1 year, but, you know, that'll be nice. Okay, then we got, I'm looking at the flippers we got. We got 2. I'll show you this one. This was on a National Knife Day sale and SMKW on August 24th, 2021. And originally it's like $50-something. We got it for like 30 or something. And he liked it. I think it's pretty cool. Just clean it off and you got it. Ah, dust. Look at my finger already from flipping. Tore up. And this knife will tear you up. So I would just say just slow roll it if you can. The best way to do it is make sure you're not knife centered. You just do this. So you don't rub it and you got it open. Because doing this is nice, but it sucks sometimes. Is the Overland. It's a Schwartz design, and I believe it's 8CR 13 MOV. If not, it's D2. but I don't remember off the top of my head. Why don't you label your knives? Lots of knives label it, and then a few that don't, you're like, what? Huh. Or if you're not easy to open knives, just do this. Push it up, and then... Or if you're one of faster slow roll, you do this. But I would slow roll it no matter what, because this knife hurts. But if you're going to go under your... Sometimes it digs in if you're doing it too much. That's a frame lock, by the way, too. Not good centering. Let me come back to you. I don't believe that you can even tighten it because it's really tight. So that's the Overland 50-something dollar knife for like 30 or so on NKD, SMKW. Then I got my brother for Christmas this awesome knife. And surprisingly, he wants to keep the handle as it is. It's better than the QSP Penguin I got in Blue Jean Micarta. I like this one. I should have seen if this was available and not waited. It's still in D2 though, but it's still great. QSP Penguin, Natural Micarta, or JG10 as I call it, and other people do. D2, black coated blade. Awesome. I'll leave the slip joints for last, so we're going to do this. He got this recently too from SMKW. A very inexpensive knife, and I just failed it. It's the Rough Rider Galaxy, which is a locking knife, metallic, and not assisted. Not assisted. The model number is RR2128. RR2128. You can thumb stud it, but it's really tough for some people. My finger is in rough shape. I don't want to do that. Not rough shape, but you know what I mean. Rough thumb. Looking. Black hole on this. With the Galaxy. 440 razor sharp steel. China made. Rough Rider on a pocket clip. This is an artsy knife, but not really one that you should rely on. It can do good as a third or fourth or fifth knife in your EDC rotation, but otherwise, please do not rely on this. Rough Rider RR2128 or Rough Rider Galaxy. Next to its box. Okay. We got slip joint. Well, Victorinox. Desert Warrior. Blade HQ exclusive. Donut. So we're going to go back to that. You got his has a defect on it, but he's going to keep it. So, and the bristle did come off. And it's the Rough Rider with the eye. Dog bone jack. And he's got this. It locks, but it needs 2 hands. So I am not about to try that. Well, let's go. I can show you something now because I got this balanced. And you use it like this. It's 5 CR 15 MOV. If this were to cut you, it would freaking hurt. So you pull back and you push once. And then you can do 2 hands. It has those notches. It's made like the African knife. And that's the Cold Steel Kudu. The Kudu light has no ring lock. So, that's not my stuff. Almost just dropped it, and I'm glad my finger flipped like this, because if it fell, that would hurt. I want to show you his boxes from the dog bone jack, which model number is RR1185. So 11. It's RR1185. He wants to show you this. Chase the Boker plus Kalashnikov stubby. And they look like Magna magazine clips for automatic AKs. Okay. This one is the AK-47 Mini Warhawk Dagger. OD green. We'll show those now. This is the stubby from I got this on Blade Ops when my package came back. My version was S30V or something, I believe, and it got all taken because it got to my old address, and I don't have anything of that package no more. So, oh well, life sucks. I know. Needs to clean this up, but OS 8 blade steel. Usually that's what they are, OS 8 for these. So that's a decent budget steel, other than not D2. The D2s are more pricey on these, but then 8CR13 or 8CR14. I would take OS 8 over 8CRs or 9CRs even. So I don't think OS 10 would make a big deal for these knives, but price so. Not really super bad in hand. And my mom's favorite knife of my brother's whole entire collection is this. A mini. I would like a mini or a large, but I don't think I'm getting one anytime soon, so we'll see. Has a yellow firing button, a red clip. Has the Warhawk design. It's a dagger. Warhawk design on both sides. I believe it's OS 8 and green scales. Aluminum scales, like the other one's blue aluminum. They're all aluminum. Centering is outstanding. He's got a super duper superb model. Nice. And let's go to town, right? So I'm jimping, but it's kind of slippery. It's not really that great. I wouldn't rely on that. I would just do this. That's the OD Green Warhawk Boker Kalishnikov Mini Warhawk Automatic Dagger. So it's the Boker Kalishnikov Mini Warhawk Dagger Automatic in OD Green. Okay. Then we're going to show you with the lights on. We're going to show this first without the lights off, but there's certain things that glow with this. He likes this as a neck knife. Never thought he would like neck knives, but he likes this as a neck knife. I like my cleaver version as, which is Blade HQ exclusive, as a belt loop knife. So differences in style. Shot was for, okay. This is the Kraken, I believe. I don't know what else it would be called right now. It's a minimalist Fultz design. It's a Bowie blade shape. Kraken on this side too. And it goes like this. And it's not that comfortable in the hand compared to mine. Mine's way more comfortable in hand. Okay. But yeah, there's a special thing to this where I'm going to sheath it up for you. And I'm going to pause the video and come right back. I'm going to take you into the closet for a little second of fun. Wow. You see what glows in the dark in this? Not really. Coming out on camera. Wait, I'm not showing it on camera. You can kind of tell that the sheath and the handle glow in the dark, not the blade. But it's not as easy to tell. Maybe it needs to be more in the light. My brother likes this as a neck knife. So he's going to wear it today, I believe. And hand it off before he goes to work at his nursing home kitchen. But it's the Bowie CRKT Minimalist. I mean, he trades this off. I might wear it. Or if you don't want to wear it, I'll wear it. Not as good in hand, but, you know, I'll take that chance. Because it's just, you know, probably not going to be used by me, but I might use it to unbox my knife today. That's 8CR13 MOV, I believe. And mine is D2 copper, okay? Nice. And it always gives you laners on yours. Colored to the scale, I believe. So, okay. Then we got 2 more knives. We're going to start with this Victorinox Desert Warrior Blade HQ exclusive. It's the classic. About $20 or so. I'm trying to get this off. Let me balance you right here. I can do it like this. I don't need a golf camera because I've got this. But you can use the tweezers. Works. Toothpick. Never been used. I like a Victorinox for scissors. I don't understand why the camping knife, the camping or camper, has no scissors. And the Tinker is missing scissors, so they made the Deluxe Tinker, the Super Tinker has scissors, and the Deluxe Tinker has probably pliers with scissors. It's the pen blade. Okay, hold it in so I don't get cut. Hold it in so I don't get cut. You get a file and a screwdriver tip. Okay, not the greatest, but hey, it's an exclusive limited, and I'm going to talk about the file. It's not the greatest. So, but everything else is okay. These are kind of trashy, so you can just and bend it, but you don't do that. Just enjoy your donut. Desert Warrior by Victorinox. That slipped my mind for a little bit. I'm going to do it like this so you guys can see. Grab his dog bone jack with this. First, you're going to see when I do this. Has this sheath. Clip to clip it. Dog bone jack. See the dog itching himself. You get the horseshoe with the Rough Rider name on it. You get the Rough Rider with the eye on here, and it has a dog bone. Nice scales. This says 440 razor sharp steel. This is a small blade with this. Close this one for you. And this says RR1185 China. My mom got us one each on eBay from Chicago Knife Works on their eBay page. Who knew they had an eBay page? Not me. So it would look like this. This would look like this. I think his works itself out in his mistake when it doesn't close both blades and when one's closed. But I'm going to do this for you guys so you can see it. And I'm going to put it up here with this box and the sheath that goes with it. Let me see if I messed up on any knives. Let's see. We got this. Knife roll from knifecenter.com. I do a lot with Knife Center because of their point system, and they're just awesome what they got sometimes. And while you look at this, I'm going to show you the knife my brother got for about $27 to $28, and it goes between $29 and $32 I've seen online. But it's for both of us, but mainly I'm going to use it, but he can use it once in a while too, but he said it's for both of us. It is cold steel. Mini Tough Light, Warncliffe blade shape, red G10 backlock, and it is in the steel of 4116, right? 4116 stainless, made in Taiwan. This is original cold steel stock, brand new off of eBay too. Why is it original? Because when I got it, it was an original cold steel box before they sold their company to G something outdoor company. It owns a lot of brands. So I don't know if they're making these with the new brand, with the new merger, but as of now, I don't know. But what I do know is this was an original stock from when cold steel was still just cold steel by itself. How awesome, right? I hear a lot of people use the tough lights or the mini tough lights for carpet work and other stuff. So it is a great blade. There's a tri-locking system right up here. Maybe you know better than me, but I don't have any gold steels that actually are locking with tri-lock, so. I'm like, okay. It's a very, very, very good knife. I'm going to zoom out so you can see it in all its glory. And I call this, you know where to flip it up like that because it's a backlock, but unless you loosen it. But I call this knife handle scale color. It's red, but it's also known as Big Red EDC. Or if you want to be calling it with the G10 name, it is Big Red EDC G10 or Big Red G10. Or if you want to be really cool and not put his full name, just put Big Red G10 or Big Red. But Big Red G10 is what I call it. And that's my brother's knife collection, plus the one we share. We can always all borrow each other's knives no matter what, but you know what's really ours and what's really ours to share. From this awesome fixed blade Bowie minimalist CRKT to all of this good and yummy stuff to this, he'll get a secret surprise knife for being 1 year with knives. Because I'm just that kind of brother. Like, comment, share, subscribe, even dislike. Have a great day. Be safe. Subscribe to my channel for more to come. 2022 will have a lot more. I believe so. I believe in myself. I believe in you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a happy New Year's Eve. And if I don't see you guys tomorrow, have a happy New Year's Day. And as always, remember to use those sharp blades. Bye.